Hey, you guys, let's do lunch. And I have a recipe reveal and a love story time. And here's my drink of the day, lemon ginger kombucha. I love these little ice cubes. I bought like a silicone teeny tiny little ice cube tray. Oops. They just make drinks more fun with these little ice cubes. I probably put too many ice cubes in there. They're just a lot of fun. Okay, so I have another warm pasta salad recipe. So get your pen and paper. It's super simple. And I made some of these rotini pasta noodles. And it says organic, but it doesn't say gluten-free. So, I just wanted to mention that we have to be careful. Just because it says organic doesn't mean it's gluten-free, is my guess. And so, see how these are yellow? I just put the noodles after they were cooked and drained. I put them in a big bowl and I put a couple drops of yellow food coloring because I'm starting to get nervous about cheese. And so I thought if I colored it yellow, I wouldn't have to put cheese on. And just a little side note, cheese, people think cheese is so healthy. Cheese has more fat than protein, number one. Number two, it sticks to everything. Every time we have a meal with cheese, it sticks to the dish. Lasagna, enchiladas, omelet. And it just bothers my mind because I wonder what it's sticking to inside my body. So anyways, those are the kinds of things I worry about in my free time. So I put all the noodles, I colored them with yellow food coloring, and cooked up some grass-fed beef hamburger. So in one little bowl, I had a noodle and hamburger bowl, and I seasoned it with salt. In the other bowl, I put some of this coleslaw salad dressing. This is the Best Buy at Smart and Final. This huge thing of coleslaw salad dressing. Put this in a bowl, and I also bought the huge 5-pound bag of coleslaw mix, which was cabbage, green cabbage, purple cabbage, and carrots, and you just mix up your own coleslaw day by day. The second bowl, I had a coleslaw salad. Then I had both of them mixed up together good. Then combined them as you see here. And I had some organic spinach in a bag. I added that also because I saw that I needed to use up my spinach, so I added some spinach and mixed it all up. like my salads warm, so I popped it in the microwave for a couple minutes. I like my stuff wilted. See the wilted spinach? And it came out. I combined it all in one bowl, topped it with basil, sprinkled basil, and last but not least, I haven't done this yet. I'm just going to drizzle a teeny tiny bit of olive oil. My daughter got this super fancy thing of olive oil from some wine tasting place or something. So I'm just going to put a teeny tiny bit. Okay, so there's that. So now, you guys, I'm going to tell you the best love story ever. Well, you know, I've been following Steve Perry lately because, well, he has a new song out and a new album coming out October 5th. So I have been having fun researching Steve Perry lately. Well, he has the best love story. So I'll just share it with you in a nutshell. He's been gone. I still can't pinpoint it, but I've heard 20 years, 25 years. And I think he even said 30 years at one point. I've been listening to all these interviews. In a nutshell, it was his girlfriend that got him to come back, which was we all know his first love, Sherry Swafford, from back in the day, in the 80s, I believe. But they broke up. He was madly and deeply in love with her, but they broke up because he was touring, and you can't have like a good relationship when you're touring. Popular guy in a rock band. So that fell apart. And the girl in his video, oh, Sherry, that's his girlfriend. That was her. That was sad. So all these decades pass, and he ends up getting out of music because he had just lost his love for music. So he tries to find himself all these decades, and he even steps out and finds this girl. Accident. He was working with a friend, a director, producer lady. I think she's doing a Wonder Woman. Patty Jenkins or Patricia, something like that, Jenkins. She's working on a Wonder Woman movie. So he's good friends with her. She was doing a show on surviving cancer women or something like that. And she's flicking these pictures, and Steve Perry says, whoa, who's that? And she says, well, that's Kelly. He said immediately his heart just was in love. And she says she has cancer. So she was in remission, but now it's back. And so he grappled with, was that the right word, grappled or grappled? Let's just say he hemmed and hawed. He was on the fence about should he get involved with someone with this possibility of dying soon. And he decides to send her an email he wanted to meet her. And by the way, she's a doctor. She has her PhD in psychology. And he was never a patient of hers. He just always knew her socially. And so the email says, I want to meet you. So I don't know exactly what happened. Long story short, he fell madly in love. And he talks about like he met her at the office, and he talks about how he met her. And he goes over every little bit of that moment, the first time he saw her with her suit and her lovely shoes and her, not a lot of makeup because she was working. I guess he showed up in the patient lobby and you push the button. For those of us who know how to conduct yourself in a lobby of a psychiatric ward, or no, but in a psychologist office, psychiatry office, psychologist. So, I forgot what the length of time was. After a couple of years, she died. They were madly in love, and near the end, she says for him, "Steve, promise me you'll never go back into your isolated world and be a recluse, and that you'll continue your path, or continue growing, and then you won't go back into hibernation," something to that effect. So he promises her. And so, because of her, you had to listen to the interviews, but in a nutshell, through his love for her, he found his love again for music and writing and singing. And he pretty much says all this time before Kelly, I believe she died in 2012, he had done no singing, no writing, no music, no nothing, which is a little hard to believe. But he says he had to do it. He had to, if he was going to walk away, he had to walk away, and he had to find himself. So the love story is that it was their love, and her promise, that promise he made to her that he won't go back to hibernation, and all these lovely songs and all this stuff that's going to be coming out is like a result of their love story. Can you believe that? Mm-hmm. That's the best love story ever. And I know I kind of raced through it. It doesn't sound that romantic. But you just have to think of it. How much he had to really love her to decide to pursue relationship with her, even though her cancer had come back. But look what he got in return. Or look what he's giving to the world in return for loving her. We have his talent back. Anyways, I'm sure I'm missing out on some good parts, but I have been watching YouTube interviews with him. I've just been enjoying him. And so, in a nutshell, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and please remember to push the like button if you enjoyed this video. Thank you.